It's no longer really an opportunity or choice, it's an imperative. To telling the story, how do we make sure that we're taking full advantage of any and all assets that are on the grid and at customer premises.
Welcome everyone to the ei360 podcast. My name is Sandy Coughlin, and I am joined with a lot of our team members today, David. So David Swank, CEO of Exchange. Jamie Tate is with David in Stillwater. Jamie is Director of Business Development, and then we've got Jennifer Goss, who has recently joined our team. She's in Colorado this morning, and RB Sloan in North Carolina. Good to see you. And then I am the lucky girl that gets to sit next to Will Clay, who is our Senior IoT Architect. So, David, this week we're preparing for Palm Springs, the next conference put on by Touchstone Energy, and our team has a lot of exciting things to share and, I guess, reveal. And just a really quick teaser, we're going to share a quick video, give you a little bit of an idea of what our theme is this year, which is Race to Resiliency. We hear that word a lot, throughout the industry, and Exchange is really pushing that theme this year, Race to Resiliency. So here we go. We'll watch that real quick.
Drivers, start your
So what do you think about that, David?
Well, it's very, I think exciting times in this industry, Sandy. And I first want to just say thank you to Touchstone Energy for really allowing us to participate in this annual event. A number of us here have deep roots in not just the cooperative network, but deep roots with Touchstone Energy. A number of us were there when, Touchstone Energy came to life. And I think all of us really, truly appreciate what it represents. For those people who are going to be attending the conference, it's a special time because really this represents the heart and soul of cooperatives, where it's all about the members. It's all about, reconnecting with members. And we're really, really looking forward to getting an opportunity to reconnect with people that have been our peers and reconnecting with some of these commercial industrial loads. It's such an opportune time in this industry as we start thinking about decentralization and what's happening on the edge, which means it's really even empowering the consumer, the customer even more. And so we're very excited about having the opportunity to be a part of that and to share really the impetus of our technology was born out of the cooperative industry as really kind of what we believed were the pain points of really connecting with the commercial industrial customers. So I hope people will come by and actually, take the opportunity to see our mobile microgrid, to really engage this team. I was going to say, Sandy, that, come by and see the A team, but I want to say this, every single employee and board member that's a part of NX is the A team. Because we know as a team here, we get the opportunity to go and to present and kind of speak on behalf of NX, but the reality is every employee's a part of this and making sure that we come together and represent NX at a level that we all are so proud of. So we're going to go around and just give the opportunity, really, Sandy, today to let this team here share a little bit about what they're going to be discussing and kind of their perspective. And so I'm going to begin with this young man sitting next to me to my left, Jamie Tate. Jamie's been with us, almost 2 or 3 years now, Jamie?
Yep.
And Jamie's one of our, Sandy said he was Director of Business Development. I'd like to say that, a lot of our employees can do it all. And Jamie's definitely one of those that can do it all. And so, Jamie, I know you're going to be there. You're going to be in the exhibit. Share with everybody a little bit as to, what they could expect when they come and visit you.
Yeah. So my first experience with Next was this past year. Really, what I loved about Next was really one of my first experiences, both with the role that I'm in currently, but what I took away from the Next conference is where true innovation can really happen is at that key account and commercial industrial load level. And what my job this upcoming week is going to be is trying to show both at that key account level, even all the way up to the utility, is how can we drive technical value, whether it be through demand flexibility, grid resiliency, and how our platform would like to draw and make that handshake back between utilities and the commercial industrial loads. Because that's where the true movement and shaking can actually happen. And those cool hot ticket items of virtual power plants, demand flexibility, true resiliency can happen, but it only can happen if that handshake is there. So I'm happy I'll be playing double duty both at the exhibit as well as down at the mobile microgrid. My job is to really kind of help tell the story of InExchange, whether it be at the highest level or at the most granular level. I tell people all the time I'm happy to talk at the high level, but I'm also happy to nerd out as much as you'd like. So very excited to see everybody.
Yeah, and Jamie, I think about very, very good, and as I think about all the digitalization that's happening, if you as we face this really, decentralization, digitization, Jamie can share with you just how to empower your data, empower your company. So please stop by and see him. Next, I'm going to introduce RB. I'm going to throw it to you now. And I've had the good pleasure of working with RB, guys. We struggled to even remember how long it is, RB, but I won't say, but I can't say enough about, RB Sloan. And many of you know him. Many of you that come there will know him from being in the industry. And it's great to have RB as a part of NX and just the breadth of understanding and knowledge of not just the cooperative network, but I know in working with you, RB, you got a really passion for, quote, key accounts and how important those are to the cooperative fabric and network. So I'll throw it to you, RB, and let you share some thoughts about this upcoming week.
David, my mom will be proud of that introduction. So thank you for being so gracious. No, folks, to me, Next is probably the most unique opportunity for key accounts, large loads, medium-sized loads, to really see what the cooperative network can do for you. So I'd first say to key accounts that's attending this meeting is take advantage of this opportunity. One, to look at the technology that's available. One of the things I'm most proud of, and frankly the reason I'm working with David and his team, is NX probably has access and is delivering the most unique collection of products and applications that you could be looking for at the key account level. If you've heard of virtual power plants and you don't know what that is, we can demo that to you with our mobile lab. So I encourage the key accounts folks to look us up and let us demo these things. And if you have questions about how they work, how they might fit into your situation, I think we got a lot of answers for you there. And to the co-op folks that's there, frankly, if you're at this meeting, you're leading the charge when it comes to dealing with key accounts. And so, number one, thank you for that. And Touchstone, that's really how Touchstone started, was trying to find a forum for large chain accounts across the country to work with one group. And so Touchstone has, I think, achieved their purpose by bringing these two groups together. And it's, the next few days at the next conference, a great opportunity to see what's going on in the co-op program and for key accounts to see what the opportunities are out there. So look us up, please, and drop by, and I look forward to seeing you there.
Outstanding. Well, thank you, RB. It's great. Looking forward to seeing you there. So, Jennifer, I want to introduce you. Jennifer's one of our newer team members, executives, as a part of NX. And I know RB and I have known Jennifer for close to 30 years as well. And Jennifer, just great to have you as a part of the team, a part of the leadership, and just, I know that when you come by and get a chance to visit with Jennifer, you'll see some great insights into what I would call the key account relationship with the cooperatives. And, Jennifer, I know you have very deep roots with Touchstone Energy. I believe you served on the board at one time. So I think you have a really good understanding of kind of what the real, you might say, vision and mission of Touchstone Energy represents. So I know it's exciting for you to be there. And I know for those who come by, they're going to see that enthusiasm and, most importantly, I just appreciate so much the commitment and passion you have for co-ops and their relationships with key accounts. You've got deep roots there, so please share with everyone a little bit of your perspective.
Thank you, David. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the opportunity to join this great team that we have at NX. As you said, I do have deep roots with Touchstone. I'm a huge fan of the program, reaching from the business model, but more specifically what the value proposition is for Touchstone Energy. Having recently served on the board as the vice chairman, along with a great team of board members and staff at Touchstone Energy that delivers to the cooperative members across the nation. So it's really great to be able to reconnect with my old friends, as well as my colleagues here have said, really demonstrate the value proposition that NX has, linking together the utility, the cooperatives, and their key account customers with what I believe are innovative solutions that we offer. Really, what I would describe as energy optimization, from generation to toaster, as my boss likes to say. So really looking forward to seeing everybody next week in lovely Indian Wells, California. Thanks again to Touchstone Energy for picking such a great location. It's going to be great to get out of the cold weather here in Colorado and into the warmth of California.
Outstanding. Well, thank you, Jennifer. And Jennifer mentioned generation to toaster. We will actually have a toaster in the mobile microgrid. So please stop by and see our G2T, as RB has coined. So anyway, thank you, Jennifer, and looking forward to seeing you there, of course. The last person I'm going to introduce is Will Clay. Will was with me at Central Electric Cooperative, and just like this young man here, we just are so privileged to have just some tremendous talent. And Will, I want to say thank you for just all that you continue to do for NX, even from the beginning of its founding. Will is one of those individuals that's an innovator, a brilliant mind. I just got to tell you, a brilliant mind. I put him up there with anybody I've ever worked with in my career, and I mean that, Will. But you're going to come by and you're going to see a mobile microgrid that was literally engineered, designed, and developed by this young man. And so, Will, we're just appreciative of what you've done to put us in the best light as we take this mobile microgrid out to Indian Wells. But I'd like to have you share some of your thoughts.
Yeah, thank you, David. So I had an excellent time here with NX so far, and then so we've built a mobile microgrid, which we'll have out there. So that's where I'll spend most of my time at the next conference, is actually in the mobile microgrid and running that and doing the demos and letting people see and interact with a full live operational microgrid that we'll actually have on site there. So that'll be a really nice experience, I think, for people to get to see that, and it should be on its way out there, so I'm looking forward to it.
Will, what's exciting, and I think for all of us, as we think about, when we talk about this mobile microgrid, what's so important for, I think, our audience and those who come visit us to understand is we're going to be actually demonstrating a live mobile microgrid, as Will just described: battery storage, solar, generator, basically emulating utility power. And we're going to show you how our platform actually creates a system of systems, where within one system, we call our platform the ei360, which means energy intelligence, 360-degree view of all the assets on, not only a microgrid, but it could be across the entire utility. A digital twin we talk a lot about. So we're really looking forward to sharing, and if you hear and see our passion, it's because we really are passionate about what we're doing, and as much as anything, we're passionate about meeting with people and sharing this great technology that we've been working on for the last decade. So, Sandy, I'll turn it back to you, and again, thank you for everyone here, and I want to say again thank you to our outstanding employee group who really have prepared us to go out next week to California and put our best foot forward.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, David. And David is also speaking at the pre-conference Monday morning, and those pre-conference registries are going to be able to get that sneak peek first view at the mobile microgrid. So if you haven't registered for the pre-conference, then I encourage you to do so. It will be there all week though, so please stop by and visit our team. Also, a big shout out to Mary and Jeremy, who are doing so much work to put on the next conference with Touchstone. We really appreciate all your effort. And also, one more thing. Visit our booth, because is it even a conference if you don't have a giveaway? Absolutely not. So we have a really fun giveaway. We would love for you to participate. Come see our booth and have a really safe trip to California, team.
Thank you.
See you next time.